We got day baseball, Shohei on the mound. Let's dive in. We're back. That's right. Welcome back into another episode for Just a Bet Outside. We got more baseball bets for Thursday, April 27th, but I got to start with something else. You guys crushed it. We had over 3,000 views on a video for the first time since we started this podcast, over 300 likes. I literally can't thank you guys enough. Thank you for the support. Those comments are huge for us. They're really helping those algorithms, obviously. And so I appreciate all that. Now, baseball's crazy right now, guys. The Cincinnati Reds just swept the Rangers. The Nats just took the first two of the series versus the Mets. I mean, it's baseball, it's mayhem. That's why we love the sport, and that's why it can be hard to bet. But we're going to get into it. We got good hitter matchups, good pitcher matchups, and four more best bets. And that starts right now with our bets recap. All right, there we go. It's been a crazy 2 days since we haven't been here. Yeah, you see all that red? Rangers money line, 6-run lead. I don't know what else to say. Pirates money line, 5-run lead. I've never had a day where I've had a team that I bet on blow a 6 and a 5-run lead. That's just unbelievable. It is what it is. The Orioles team total over 2.5 first five. I changed it from 4.5 in the total game. Would have been a winner. They sucked in the first 5 innings. Brewers minus a half run in the first five. They sucked too. They gave up a lot of runs and couldn't catch up. Cubs money line, that was an easy winner. They shut the Padres out. And then Wednesday, Jared Kelnick, my boy, on the Mariners, decided to go over. I didn't know they were moving up to third in the order, and he sucked. He just absolutely sucked. But the other two bets were awesome. Zach Gallen over 6.5 Ks. He beat that easy. I think it was a cash in the fourth inning. And then over 9 A's and Angels, that was also an easy cash. So those were good reads. 3 and 6 for those 2 days, but I'm telling you right now, that was an easy 5 and 4 day. The bullpens absolutely blew it for us. Down 1.35 units because every bet is a half unit right now. Season 59 and 51, up 3.82 units. Now let's talk some baseball and dive into the good hitter matchups. All right, let's go. Let's start out with some good hitter matchups. I only found four, not a ton of history with batters and hitters today, but here we go. First one, Marcus Semien, 8 for 35 with 3 home runs off of Garrett Cole. 8 for 35 is not great, but it is Garrett Cole, and he has 3 bombs. So just want to throw that out there. Byron Buxton, 6 for 15, 1 triple versus Zach Greinke. All the rest singles. It's not great. Like I said, there's not a ton out there, but I just want to give you guys these. Nick Gordon, 7 for 13 with 2 doubles and 1 bomb versus Zach Greinke. So those are pretty good numbers, but again, 13 at bats, small sample size. Fourth one, DJ LeMahieu off the Yankees, 6 for 12 and 1 home run versus Andrew Heaney. Those are really the four best hitter matchups. Nothing I really love, to be honest with you, but not bad if you guys like to do some batter props and all that. So now let's go to the pitcher props. All right, let's go. First one, Tyler Mahle versus the Royals. Royals, they have the 7th highest K percentage versus right-handed pitching. And Tyler Mahle, 22 Ks in 21.2 innings, so pretty much 1 K an inning. He had 7 versus Miami, and Miami was the 6th highest K percentage rate. And he had 5 versus the Yankees, who are the 4th highest. So when he plays good matchups, he has a decent amount of Ks. If it's 5.5, I probably wouldn't go higher than 5.5, but I don't mind it at 5.5. That's probably as high as I would go on that one. The second one, Shohei Ohtani, the man, versus the A's. A's have the 8th highest K percentage versus righties. Ohtani, he's the stud. We all know it. 38 Ks in 28 innings. And then the third one, Hayden Wesneski versus the Padres. Believe it or not, guys, this great Padres lineup, they have struck out the highest. That's right. They have the highest K percentage versus right-handed pitching. Wesneski, 12 Ks in 17.1 innings. He's not a huge strikeout guy, obviously, as you can tell, but he's only faced one team in the top 13 for the highest K percentage rate, and that was Oakland, and he had 7, and now he gets the highest. So it's a good matchup. He hasn't had great matchups, but just something to keep in mind depending on where that K prop comes out. So those are the 3 pitcher props. Hopefully you guys can find something good there with some K props. Now it's time. I've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for it. Let's go. 4 best bets starts with game number 1. All right, here we go. Game number 1, Miami Marlins at the Atlanta Braves. Braves money line minus 195. Marlins money line plus 165. Over under of 8.5. I'm going to go right into my best bet, guys. It's the Braves minus 1.5 at plus 105. I know, shocker. I want the Braves to beat the Marlins. Here's the deal. Braxton Garrett is on the mound for the Marlins. He is a lefty. That's huge in this. 2.84 ERA, but a 4.23 expected ERA. He's getting a little lucky and he's had some easy matchups. He's given up 32.5% hard contact rate and only striking out 19% of batters. His velocity's down 2 miles an hour, so it's not like he's throwing gas or anything's a ton different than usual in his career. But here's the big thing: he has not faced a top 10 offense versus left-handed pitching. That's right. Now, enter the Braves. They're the third highest WRC plus, third highest OPS versus lefties. This team absolutely smashes lefties. It's going to be his hardest matchup by far. Now on the other side, Kyle Wright is on the mound for the Braves. 5.93 ERA. It's not great. I get it. 5.11 expected ERA. He was really good last year. He started out kind of cold. His stuff is looking better. This is a great bounce back spot for him, in my opinion. He just faced the Astros last game and had a very good outing. And this is going to be his easiest matchup of the year. He gets the Marlins, guys. They have the seventh worst WRC plus and the eighth worst OPS versus righties. So the matchup is there. I love the Braves to just put the hammer down on the Marlins and cruise to an easy win. Braves minus 1.5, my first best bet. Now let's move on to game number two. All right, let's go. Game number two: Cardinals at Giants. Giants money line minus 145. Cardinals money line plus 125. Over under of 8.5 runs. Let's see who's on the bump first. First for the Cardinals, we got Miles Mikolas. That's right. If I could walk 500 miles, but I would walk 500 more. That's a great song. And also, by the way, his first name indicates how far the balls have gone when they're hit off of him. This guy freaking blows. I'm not kidding, guys. 7.46 ERA, 33.3% hard contact rate. He sucks, and he sucks some more. It was not a good signing for the Cardinals. On the other side, we got Logan, Charlotte's Web. 4.4 ERA, giving up 29.2% hard contact rate. This is a crazy stat. 35% of his fly balls right now are hit for home runs. That's bonkers. That's going to go down at some point, but that's crazy. He only has a 2% swinging strike rate on his sinker. He uses that sinker 43.6% of the time. He has this pitch that he's throwing almost half the time, and he's only getting a 2% swinging strike rate. That's why he's struggling. We got good weather. It's 60 degrees. You know where I'm going. Over 8.5 is my best bet in this game at minus 110. The Giants. Always got to tail them when they're facing a righty. Fourth highest WRC plus, third highest OPS versus right-handed pitching. We all know this. They crush righties and they suck versus lefties. Cards, 12th highest WRC plus. I know that's not great, but it's pretty good. 13th highest OPS. They're going to do enough versus Logan Webb. I love both matchups. I love the 60-degree weather in San Francisco. You don't always get that because it's an earlier game. Over 8.5. That's my best bet. Now let's move on to the next game. All right, here we go. Game number three: LA Dodgers at the Pittsburgh Pirates. Dodgers money line minus 155. Pirates money line plus 135. Over under of 8 runs. All right, before I get my best bet, let's dive into the pitching matchup. We got Julio Urias on the mound, the lefty for the Dodgers. 3.33 ERA. We know he's a stud, but he has given up 7 earned runs in the last 9 innings. They're against the Cubs in both games, actually. So he's not untouchable. He's been struggling a little bit lately with this stuff. The Pirates, seventh highest WRC plus and the sixth highest OPS versus left-handed pitching. So they're top 10 team hitting the lefty. He struggled a little bit lately. You kind of get where I'm heading at. You're almost there. Mitch Keller on the mound for the Pirates. If you take out his opening day start, he had some jitters. It didn't work out. He has a 2.88 ERA in his last 4 starts. And oh, by the way, 2 of those 4 teams were the Cardinals and the Astros. So he's playing good teams. He can pitch against good teams. He is absolutely elite right now at limiting hard contact. He is giving up 14.4% hard contact. That is in the 98th percentile. No, he's not a guy that's going to strike out 10 to 12 guys or anything like that. He misses barrels. He misses the hard contact. That's what he has to do here. My best bet, it's in the first 5 innings. The Pirates plus a half a run in the first 5 innings at minus 115. You all know that I got absolutely screwed by the bullpen on the Pirates. I'm not messing with it this time. This is only a first 5 inning bet, and I don't expect the bullpen. Keller has thrown 6+ innings in his last four starts. One game, I think, was 7 innings. So it should only be Keller. It should only be Urias. I think it's going to be kind of a lower scoring game. All we need is a tie, guys. If we get a tie, it's a win. It's plus a half a run for the Pirates. I like the matchup. I like the Pirates at home. There's still no Max Muncy for the Dodgers, so that also benefits the Pirates. That is my third best bet. Now let's move on to that final game. All right, here we go. Oakland A's versus the Angels. We got Angels money line minus 305, huge money line. A's money line plus 255, over under of 8 runs. Guys, usually I would say, if you get plus 250 or higher, you should just sprinkle something on it because it's baseball and anything can happen, but not today. Happy Shohei Day to everyone. He is the man. I think he's given up now 2 runs this entire season. I'm going to get right into my best bet. It is a same game parlay. Shohei Otani, 8 plus Ks, and the Angels minus 1.5. That's right. Not just money line, minus 1.5. Put those together, you get plus 111. Let's start out with Shohei. We already talked a little bit about him at the beginning of the video. He had 10 Ks versus the A's on opening day. He already played this team and he struck out 10. All I need is 8. I know the line is over 8.5. I took it down 1 to 8 plus Ks to be a little safer. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. I get it, but it's just what I'm going to do for the parlay. So 10 Ks already against his team. He has pitched 6 plus innings in every single start, except that rain delay, which he didn't come back out. That doesn't even count. The A's, eighth highest K percentage versus righties, like we already talked about. That's why I love Otani. 8 plus Ks. He probably gets to 9 or 10 in this game again. Angels minus 1.5. JP Sears is on the mound versus for Oakland. That's a great matchup, guys. He is a lefty with about a 5 ERA. He's given up 12 earned runs in 21.2 innings. And here's the greatest part of this: the Angels smash lefties. They have the fourth highest WRC plus, fourth highest OPS versus lefties. And oh, by the way, this Oakland A's bullpen is like atrocious, doesn't even explain it. They are so bad. They're going to score a ton of runs. Shohei is going to limit this A's team. They should easily win by more than 1.5. Shohei should go 6, 7 innings, easily strike out 8 or more. I love this parlay at plus 111 as my final bet. Man, we made it. All right, let's go to that bets recap page. Here we go. Braves minus 1.5 at plus 105. Get that early because that game starts quick. Over 8.5, Cardinals and Giants at minus 110. Pirates plus a half in the first 5 at minus 115. And then the Otani 8 plus Ks and Angels minus 1.5 at plus 111. Man, we did it. Any added plays will be in the pinned comments below. They will be in the Discord, like always. Thank you guys for all the support. Let's just keep this ball rolling. We really appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys liked my singing rendition of 500 Miles. That is a great song, though. Anybody who watches How I Met Your Mother, they play that a lot. That's a great show, too. But, anyways, enough babbling. Thanks for the support. We'll be back tomorrow. Take care.